Hi everyone, welcome back to another of my videos. I just want to welcome back all my lovely regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So I'm going to start off this video by I'm going to do a swatch of these lovely acrylics that I've been sent from Lofuanna, and I just thought that I would do a swatch first and then I would do a video just using these colours just to let you see how they work and do a nice design set for you. So I think with those colours I'll be able to do a really nice autumn set or maybe a Halloween set. So I'm going to get on to swatching them. So they it came in a little pack of 6. I think they're 17 grams. So they're slightly smaller than Glitter Bells but bigger than CJP and bigger than like Tia's Beauty and some of the other products. So they are good sized products. Let me just get them all out. So yeah, they're 17 grams, which is 0.6 ounces. So obviously in the UK we go by grams. Okay, so I've just got my little swatch sticks and I'll get on to swatching them. So we go with the first one. There's no names to them, there's no numbers to them either. So, you know, if you just put like even a little swatch on the top, it will let you see just what the colour is. So let's get going. I'm going to start out with this sort of, I think it's like a nudie natural peach colour. So they come with the little security seal on them. Oh, that was good. Let me get that off. So the powder is really, really smooth. I can see just even by looking at it, it's so smooth. So when a powder is like that, it usually goes on like butter. So let's go. So this is the first one. So I think it's like a peachy nude colour. It is very pretty. You know, that could do for a base colour, for extended nail beds. I think if you want to compare it to any other acrylic, it's probably like Peach or Bell Cover from Glitter Bells. So obviously with this brand, it does go on really, really nice, and as you can see, there's no marbling with it. So the colour is quite consistent. It may be a slow setting acrylic, and that is basically what is, you know, it's getting so popular in the nail industry at the minute, one of these slow setting acrylics that we can do in one bead. So that is the first one. I'm going to set it to the side to let it dry, and as my regular viewers know, I'm quite clumsy, so I'm going to tighten up the jars before I put them away. Okay, on to the next one. Let me just, that's my son coming in, sorry. So this one is more like a dusky pink, dusky nude. I'm not that good with colours, but it's such a pretty colour as well. It's hard to see them on the screen, and of course every time, you know, we see the colour and then we put it and we mix it with the monomer, it always looks completely different. I think I've picked up that little bit dry. But oh, it is such a nice colour, that. You know, you could always, if you buy this little set, put your own names to them. Get your clients to pop some name suggestions on them too. Okay, and no marbling, which is what I like. I hate ones that marble. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side as well just to cure, and we'll get on to the next one. Okay, close it up. So I've been eyeing this pink because it just looks so nice. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. How gorgeous that. Okay, so I've got a fairly wet brush, as you can see. Dip, dip, dip. Okay, so it's almost like a jelly pink. It's like a transparent pink. And get some more. Okay. So yeah, it's a beautiful shade of pink. I'm not too sure though if it would give us enough coverage for a cover pink to do an ombre with, but I will give it a go. Right, so on to the next one is this orangey one. You can see just how smooth the powder is. Look, it's so smooth. So yeah, I would definitely say this is one of the slow setting powders. So it's a lovely colour. It's like perfect fall colour, isn't it? And it doesn't marble. Yay! Okay, so on to the last two. So I presume with these ones, one of them is clear and one of them is white. So let me see which is which. Okay, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to open both of them. Okay, I would say this one's definitely white because the texture is different. This one, you can see the pigment in this one. So let's see if I'm right. Okay, so we'll go with the clear first of all, and we'll see how crystal clear it is. Okay, looks pretty good to me. So definitely the thing when you're using clear powders is to not pat the product as much. Just kind of guide it into place, because whenever you pat, you're pushing air bubbles into the acrylic, and that when it cures, you're going to see those little air bubbles. So yeah, you just want to push it into place. You don't really want to pat too much, especially if you're doing a glass nail. 100% just push and guide that product into place rather than patting. So you know, it is perfectly clear. Perfectly clear, and see just how that cures. So then the last one, which I would say is white. And I was right. So that is really nice to work with, guys. For my regular viewers, you know that I'm not a big fan of the Glitter Bells Snowdrops White. I think that it is too pigmented. There's not enough acrylic powder in it maybe. I think that it holds on to so much liquid, and it just goes all over the place whenever you're trying to work with it. But this is nice to work with, and it is a pure white. It's nice. So that is all the colours. Let me just bring them out. Some of them haven't fully set yet. Some of them, as you can see, I have set a colour down on top of it. This one being the culprit. Like so, like I've done with this one. I am so clumsy, guys. You know me, I'm so clumsy. Oh my goodness. So these are all the colours, and then of course the clear. So I think I could do a nice fall set with those. So I'm going to get stuck into the video, so I will be back in a minute. So I'm back now, and now to get started onto the fall set. So I'm going to start out on the little finger with the deepest colour in this set, and any time that you're working with any new acrylic, sometimes it does take you to have a few goes at it just so that you get to learn the consistency of it. And this is really the first time that I have got to use this on nails rather than just doing the swatches that I did earlier. So putting this large bead on the nails, there's really not much for me to do. It's flowing really, really well. It's holding an awful lot of liquid, so that is making it a little bit probably a little bit more fluid and kind of running off the end. But now that it's starting to mattify and cure, it's staying in the place that I want it. So in with the next bead, again, I do drain out my brush, but it is holding quite a lot of liquid, so I really have to be quick just to catch any of it before it floods into the sidewalls and the cuticle. So this is going to be a full coverage of this darker colour, and I'm just going to add some gold nail foil, or sorry, gold leaf at the bottom and the cuticle area of this nail, just to jazz it up a little bit. So moving on now to the ring finger, and I'm going to do an extended nail bed with the peachy colour. So again, it is quite wet, even though I have drained my brush out. It probably is going to take a few goes just to try and get the correct consistency of this product, but I'm just working with it and just patting it and pushing it in place just to make my extended nail bed. So when I'm doing my extended nail bed, I always lay down what I call my smile line bead first, and I start to create the shape of my smile line. Then the next beads that I'll go in with will form the cuticle area and the start of my apex. So this is a new product that I'd never heard the name of, Lofuanna, and they contacted me to ask me to do this review for them. So I'm thankful that they sent me this product, and they've also given me a 20% discount for my subscribers and my viewers if you want to try this product for yourselves. So of course I will put the link to that discount code. It's 20% off, and that will be in the description box below. And then in with the last bead, again, I'm placing it up around the cuticle area, making sure that I've tucked it in and it doesn't flood the sidewalls, and I blend it forward just to create more of the height of that apex. So I'll come back to the extended nail bed once that's fully cured, and I'll crisp up that smile line with my hand file. So moving on now to the middle finger, and I'm going to be doing a marble. So I'm going to use the three colours. I'm going to use the deep like burgundy colour, I'm going to use the peach, and then obviously the lighter peach as well. So starting up at the cuticle area, I placed all three of those colours just to get a nice crisp colour up at the cuticle area. And now I'm going to go in with the 3 bead method. So the 3 bead method, when you're doing your marble, is you're placing 3 wet beads of each colour that you're using, and then before it starts to cure, just really quickly just run the tip of your brush through it and swirl it all around until you're happy with the marble that you get. So as you can see now, I'm just pushing it into the side walls and just making sure that it's covering the whole area before I move on and add my next beads. So in with the next 3 beads, and again I'm working really wetly, and I'm just going to swirl that around and bring it right down towards that free edge. So I'll continue to do that until I reach the free edge, and then again I'm going to add a little bit more of that gold leaf just at the cuticle, or sorry, just at the free edge area, just to jazz it up, and then I'll finish this nail off with a little bit of glitter as well. So onto the pointer finger now, and this is going to be a 3 colour ombre using the 3 colours that I've been using throughout this set. So starting with the deeper colour, as you see, again, there's not much to do with this colour, it kind of flows itself, so I'm just letting gravity do its thing and just work down to the free edge. So in with the next colour, and it's that, it's almost like a very light pumpkin colour. It's really pretty and perfect for this season. So I just placed that around where the natural nail bed starts to end, and I've blended it forward onto that darker colour. So in with just another bead just to make that blend a little bit better. But as I find sometimes whenever I'm doing it with working with darker colours, doing an ombre, I prefer sometimes to use the darker colour and ombre that over the lighter colour. I think sometimes you get a better ombre, and you'll see after I've done the cuticle area in this, I will go in with some more of that darker colour and just create a better ombre. So in with that lighter peach that I used on the nail bed to do the extended nail bed area, and you can see that it is quite runny, so I'm just letting that cure a little bit before I move on. But while I was waiting on that, I added that extra bead of the dark colour, and you can see that it just made that ombre so much better to ombre that darker colour up into the lighter colour. So in with the last bead now, that is my cuticle, my apex bead, and that's going to create the height of my apex and keep the structure of my nail. So before I move on any further, I'm going to bring in a loose glitter. It's one I've had for a while. I haven't used it in ages, and I just thought it would be perfect for this set. So it is a loose glitter, so when working with the loose glitter to place it on the nails, I pick up a bead of clear acrylic and then I dip it into the glitter and then place it on the nails. That way it kind of holds all the glitter together and it's easier to move about. And while I already have the glitter out, I'm going to just put some of that glitter just around areas on that marble nail as well. Back to the ring finger now and the extended nail bed. I'm just going in with my Glitter Bells metal board file just to crisp up that smile line so that whenever I butt the colour up to it, it's going to be nice and crisp and sharp. in with that dark color again, and I'm just bringing up one side of that smile line and blending that. I'm working really wet with this because I don't want a full coverage of these colors, and I thought even though we're going into the autumn fall season, I can't forget about our lovely butterflies, so I thought I would add a nice gold butterfly which will tie in nicely with this set. So I'm just going to use those two colors and kind of work wet and blend them all together. And I'm going to add a little bit of glitter as well. So that's all the coloured acrylic on. Now all that's left to do is to cap them all with a clear acrylic. So this is the clear acrylic from Lofuanna. It doesn't flow the way other clear acrylics would, so it'll probably take me a little while to get used to this one, but it is nice and clear. And once I think it's a slow setting acrylic, a clear acrylic. I think that's why it's not moving on its own like we're used to with clear acrylics, but it is crystal clear, which is one of the things that I love. I was going to show all the nails being capped, but I kind of had a bit of a light malfunction, so I've cut it off until I fix my lights. Okay, so light malfunction fixed, and I'm now going to do my normal filing routine. So I am only going to show one of the nails being filed just to keep the length of the video down. And as always, I'm using my Glitterbels metal board file with a 180 and a 100 grit refill. So I start off at the side walls and make sure they're nice and straight. I then go to my lower arch and I make sure that's nice and straight and coming out in line with the natural nail. Then I'll go to the free edge and make sure that's nice and straight and the shape that I want it. Once I've done all that, I move to just a normal board file. That gives me a little bit more flexibility, especially when I'm going around the cuticle area and the curvature of the apex. So once I've finished all of that and I'm happy with it, I take all the obvious lumps and bumps out and then just finish off with my buffer just to make it nice and smooth. So the filing and shaping has all been done, and I'm now just giving it a wipe over with some alcohol just to remove all of the dust and debris, and then we have top coat time. So I'm using Glitterbels no wipe top coat. We can start to see just that glitter start to pop. And here is the finished set, guys. I have enjoyed using this product. I think the nails have turned out really nice. If you want to have a go with this product yourself, you can get it on Amazon, and I will put the link to the product and with the discount code to use as well in the description box below. And I will be back. My next video will be the start of my Halloween nails. So hit that subscribe button now, hit that notification bell, and you won't miss any of those videos. And of course, everyone take care. See you soon. Bye.